Yo guys, what's going on? Good evening, good afternoon and good morning. I don't know why I said that backwards, but yes, we are back at it again with another awesome unboxing video. So on today's episode guys, we have a double unboxing. So right here we have our Hasbro Meteo L-Drago and we have a mid-fake Meteo Erudorago. Now I've been hearing rumors that they've released a upgraded mode for Meteo Erudorago, so I'm pretty sure most of you guys know already who are familiar with the Meteo Erudorago midfake that the midfake Meteo Erudorago has ridiculously hard rubber or plastic. You know what, I'm pretty sure it's pretty hard rubber, but because the rubber is so hard, it is pretty damn near impossible to tell the difference. That's how hard the rubber used to be on the Meteo Erudorago midfake, but from what I've been hearing, there's a new updated mold where the rubber on the Meteo Erudorago midfake is more similar to a Hasbro version or the L-Drago Destroy midfake, which has decent rubber for a midfake base. So after hearing this, I thought now would be the perfect time to unbox both of these bases together. So I have a Hasbro Meteo Erudorago right here. I bought this from Maxi Discount quite a while ago, back before they had a crazy price spike. So this version of Meteo Erudorago is actually quite rare nowadays. You can still buy a Hasbro version, the Hasbro Legends version from Amazon or Beys and Bricks for quite, okay, not cheap, but not ridiculously expensive either, like mid 40s, 50s. But this Hasbro Masters release is definitely rarer nowadays. As for this newer model for our Meteo Erudorago midfake, I got this from AliExpress for about £8. That equates to about $10 US, right? So again, this is insanely cheap. You can get it anywhere. I myself got it from AliExpress, but you can buy it from, again, Beys of Bricks, Bay Warehouse, Bay Station, you know, the standard midfake sellers. I definitely recommend, if you were to buy a midfake, AliExpress, but if you don't want to go AliExpress, then next best choice I would say would be Beys and Bricks, because they actually support Beyblade events. Anywhere else, I feel like they just sell overpriced midfakes, so definitely AliExpress for this Beys and Bricks. Alright, cool, so it's time to move on to our boxing for today's video. So before we do that, we have my original Hasbro Legends Meteo Erudorago right here, and here is my Takara Tomy Meteo Erudorago. So I'm just going to be using this as like a scale or reference for this unboxing today, so remember what these bays look like. Anyway, moving on, so the first bay we're going to be unboxing in today's video is our Hasbro Meteo Erudorago. Now, god damn, this bay is such a throwback to back in the day, man. So if you're from the UK like me, specifically London anyway, then you probably remember Entertainer, you know, Stratford Entertainer, or, you know, Argos, Toys R Us. Buying Beyblades back in the day used to be so fun, man. Right, yeah, before we continue today's video, I'm just going to show you guys the product code on this midfake, just to show you that it is a midfake product code, or if it's a new one, then just to make you guys aware of it. Yep, so it's finally time to cut into this package. So yeah, let's just flip it around real quick. And where's the sellotape? Cool, so the sellotape is there, and on the other side as well. Awesome, so let's try not to break this box this time today, because sometimes I end up breaking these Hasbro boxes very easily. But yeah, that was clean and simple. So first up guys, we have our standard stuff. So we have our ripcord, the launcher itself, the spacebolt tool, the stickers, and I believe a booklet. So let's just cut into that real quick as well. Cool, hopefully I don't cut the ripcord, my bad. Yeah, so that seemed to be a more or less clean cut. Cool, so there is the ripcord. You know, it has the band on it like usual. Spacebolt tool, feels high quality as expected. That's Hasbro for you, not bad at all. Then our left launcher, and our stickers, and our booklet as well. Well, one of the booklets anyway. Now, first thing I noticed, that this sticker sheet just feels incredible. This is the quality I remember from back in the day. Just great quality, like you just cannot complain about this. So moving on, we have our left launcher. Now these launchers are basically just your standard light launcher, but the left versions were just slightly taller than the rest. And then yeah, last up we have our booklet. Now these booklets were so high quality. I keep forgetting how heavy these booklets are. Man, Hasbro has really just gone down a notch. It's ridiculous, man. I'm pretty sure I remember reading some case recently where a Magic the Gathering player got sent products from Hasbro very early and made content on it, and Hasbro sent the Pinkerton SWAT team or whatever, the Secret Service people from Red Dead Redemption, because apparently they still exist, and yeah, they sent them to his house, which is ridiculous. So they don't have money for Beyblade, but they have the money to hire private security. Hasbro, yeah, they do not cease to amaze me at this point. But yes, it's time to move on. So this is pretty much everything that comes inside of the package. So, you know, like I said, sticker sheet, you know, standard launcher stuff, baseball tool. Yeah, so let's just clean up the area and move on to our parts breakdown piece by piece. So finally it is here. So first up we have our face bolt. Now this face bolt, as always, it is looking high quality. God damn, honestly guys, I just miss this level of quality from Hasbro, man. They have really just gone downhill. But yeah, let me just show you guys the product code from inside of the face bolt. As you guys can see, there is marking in there just confirming that this face bolt is indeed legitimate. But yeah guys, don't forget, this is still your basic face bolt, it's just a legitimate one. Alright, cool. So moving on, we have our Beyblade online code. Now this was actually a pretty cool feature back in the day. Like Beyblade used to have this online site where you could, you could enter a product code, and we had all types of online games available. Anyway, moving on. So next up we have our energy ring. So here is L-Drago 2. Now of course this is feeling absolutely stunning. This is a legitimate Hasbro energy ring, so of course the rubber texture is great. It is high quality. This bay is going to be spin skiing like crazy. Alright, cool. So next up we have our Meteo wheel, standard rich gold, looks amazing, looks great. And let's just put our energy ring on the fusion wheel like so. And yes, I'm just loving this combination, man. This looks absolutely stunning. But yes guys, it's time to move on to our next part. So next up we have our spin track, LW105. So once again, this is our standard spin track, nothing special. And then same for the tip, left flat. Cool, standard left flat, just brand new and legitimate. But yes, that's pretty much it. So let's assemble this bay real quick. So spin track, tip, fusion wheel, energy ring, and face bolt. Alright, cool. So I'm gonna need the tool. Where's the tool? Alright, cool. Here's the tool. Let me just lock in the performance tip before it falls off. Awesome. And then let's sealing the face bolt as well. So yes, here is our completed Meteo L-Drago, and it is looking absolutely fantastic. But yes guys, don't forget, this is a double unboxing video, so it's time to move on to our midfake. So here is our midfake box. So as always, our midfake is looking, quite washed up, quite blurry. The imagery is just so faded. That's just the way it's printed. It's not boxware, it's just the printed image like itself is just that bad. It's a low res image. So as always, it looks like your standard Meteo box. So let's just cut into that real quick. You know what, I'm a big dum-dum. I always forget that there's sellotape, my bad, on each end of the box up here. So there's another one here. Let me cut that off. And watch me make the same mistake again. I need to cut it off from the top as well. So here we go. So after we cut the top sellotape piece here, that should be it, and it's open, done. So let's just pull out the package real quick. And yep, here it is. So here is your standard midfake box. So I'm seeing the stickers ready, and there is the Let's Spin string launcher as well. Yeah, I completely forgot about the Let's Spin string launcher. So that is a big dub in itself. The string launchers for the midfakes anyway. The Let's Spin string launcher especially isn't bad. I think it's the best one. But yes, so here we go. So let's cut into this package real quick. So let's start off with the booklets for spin gear, not spin gear, my bad, but face bolt, tool, and the stickers. Yeah, you know what, that is such a me thing to do. I tried to cut it open with scissors, but I ended up just using my hands to rip it open. Anyway, so here is our sticker sheet, and yeah, the sticker sheet is butt cheeks. It is us. This is your standard midfake sticker sheet. So here is the Hasbro version I just unboxed right now, and the difference, once again, it is night and day. The sticker sheet feels superior, and it is also visually superior. The quality difference is absolutely insane. I'm pretty sure you guys can see it as well. The L-Drago face bolt is blurry on the midfake. The cards are washed. It's not as rich as the Metio Erudorago Hasbro sticker sheet. Yeah, in all seriousness, there's nothing positive I can really say about the sticker sheet, but yeah, it's time to move on. So hopefully the rumors I've been hearing about the Metio Erudorago energy ring on the midfake is true, and that there's a new upgraded mold where it actually has decent rubber. I mean, it's probably not true, but optimism for the win, man, so I'm praying. So yeah, next up we have our Let's Spin string launcher. So out of all the midfake string launchers, I think this one is the best. I already own a midfake Let's Spin string launcher, and it's not bad. I've been through like 5 midfake LR launchers, but I have all broken, so this one's definitely better. But yes, we're finally moving on to our energy ring, face bolt, and fusion wheel. Yeah, you know what, I'm not even going to use scissors for this. I'm just going to rip it open with my bare hands. And yeah, cool. So we finally got into it, man. Awesome. So okay, so optimism for the win. So I just thought of the energy ring, and yes, it does indeed feel like rubber. It absolutely feels not great, but at the very least it feels significantly better than the first midfake version I got like maybe over a year ago now. But yeah, this feels yeah, it's not bad at all. You know what? Let me go get my stadium as a test, because you know, if you rub the rubber on the stadium, if it grips the stadium, then the rubber's great. If it doesn't and it just slides easily, then it's not good rubber. But this is not great rubber, but it's like the L-Drago Destroy rubber. It is usable. It's not bad at all. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this is a W. The Meteo midfake used to be bottom black barrel top tier trash, but this is not bad at all. You know what? If they upgraded this, then hopefully they've upgraded the performance tip as well. Yeah, the left flat performance tip on the midfake used to be very tall. The left flat was just unnecessarily tall, also too wide as well. It was basically like a weird extreme flat. So hopefully they've okay, no, I can see that from here. They have not. You know what? So it was too good to be true for a all-round perfect upgrade, but energy ring itself, yeah, it's definitely a dub. But yeah, the first thing we can see is that the spin track molding issues everywhere. Yeah, and the LF performance tip is still butt cheeks as well. So energy ring aside, the Metio L-Drago midfake is still kind of mostly butt cheeks. The fusion wheel just looks strange. I wouldn't recommend using the Meteo fusion wheel for the midfake. LF has a bunch of molding issues everywhere. It'll probably break easily. LF is just still incorrect. Yeah, energy ring aside, it's a minus, but the energy ring having rubber now in itself is also a gigantic dub. So I'm definitely having mixed thoughts on this right now. Alright, cool. So let's compare these bays side by side. So here is our Hasbro Metal Masters Meteo Erudorago on the left, and on the right is our midfake. So yeah, the differences are obvious as always. The spin track is darker on the midfake. Fusion wheel is too light on the midfake. The rubber on the energy ring is a big dub on the midfake as well. Quality still looks a bit whack, but it's at least has function now. And then yeah, the faceport is still arse on the midfake as well. But other than that, yeah, I mean, it doesn't look terrible, but at the same time it could be better. But yeah guys, at the very least, I would say this new midfake we have is definitely better than our old midfake. So this is the old midfake in my hand. Obviously it's oxidized a bit now. The gold is like this very strange white gold. It just looks very low quality. The new midfake definitely improved a lot upon the energy ring section. Everything else is still more or less the same. So yeah, the new midfake is a bit better. Would I recommend to buy it though? Not really. I mean, don't get me wrong, the energy ring is definitely a huge improvement, and if the midfake is your only option of getting it, then this new midfake, if you're lucky enough to get this mold, then yeah, not a bad option. But there's no way to confirm getting this new mold either, which is also a strange situation. So yeah, I would definitely recommend holding off on buying a midfake if possible. I mean, I always recommend to buy the legitimate counterparts first, Hasbro, Takara Tomy, but like I already said, if you have no other choice or option but buying the midfake, then yeah, I mean, roll that dice, because you could still very much get the old version, which just is terrible, or you could get the new one. Anyway, it's time for our final segment in today's video. So next up, we have our spin sealing segment. So yeah, so on the left we have our Hasbro Metal Masters version, and on the right we have our midfake. So I'm going to place the Hasbro version in the top left, and then the midfake is going to be on the bottom right. Yeah, so first up we're going to be testing our midfake against Phantom Orion. Yeah, and this midfake isn't doing bad at all. So we can see the new rubber mold, you know, doing its job. It's been stealing quite effectively from Phantom Orion. It's getting more aggressive as well. So yeah, not bad at all. I feel like the performance tip might be holding it back a bit, but other than that, yeah, this seems to be very solid as of right now. Alright, cool. So the midfake is about to go down. That's fair. This is Phantom Orion. LF has bad life after death, and also the midfake version is too tall. So yeah, it makes sense that it will go down much easier than it usually would do. But yeah, so next up we're going to be using our Meteo, the Hasbro Metal Masters one anyway, as there are two Meteos right here. Yeah, so it seems like the Hasbro version is doing a better job at spin sealing against Phantom Orion. I mean, it lost. It still lost, but I would say it was a closer match. But yes, that's pretty much it, guys. So it's time to move on to our next segment in today's video. Next up, we have the midfake versus the Hasbro Metal Masters version. So we're gonna do one round right here. You know, it's a quick 1v1 just to see how well these Beys compare against each other. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for today's video. This was a very enjoyable unboxing. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. Yeah, so I gotta say, the midfake version actually did surprise me. The fixing the rubber issue on the midfake actually has helped its performance a lot. Like, from what I remember, the previous mold for the midfake, the one with the really hard rubber / plastic on the energy ring, it could not spin still for shit. So, okay, my bad guys, it could not spin still for shite. The polite version. But yeah, that version was terrible, so it's cool we got a upgraded mode. It would have been much cooler if they upgraded the performance tip. I have no idea why the LF performance tip is so tall and so wide. It's such a weird choice. But, I mean, yeah, other than that, it was a very solid release. I don't have much to say for the Meteo Hasbro version because it's the Hasbro version. We know it's going to be good. Right, if anything, the only thing I have to say about the Hasbro version is that I bought it from Maxi Discount. Yeah, it's a great European site, a French site I believe, that sells Metal Type Beyblade still, so I definitely recommend checking them out. Or if you're just not sure where to buy Beyblades in general, then I have a Beyblade buy guide video that should be very helpful for you guys as to where you can buy specific Metal Type Beyblades from certain generations for cheap or expensive depending on where you are in the world. But yeah, other than that guys, as always, making this video was a delight and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you enjoyed this video, then be sure to smash that like button down below. And if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, then be sure to check out some of my other videos. And if you like what you see, then be sure to smash that subscribe button as well. Well, that's pretty much it for today's video. I truly hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, other than that, as always, I hope you guys will have a fantastic day. And peace out. Wait, my bad, hold up. One last thing. We have a midfake comparison coming up next. It's basically how to tell the difference between Takara Tomy, Hasbro, and midfakes in real life. So enjoy this bonus video as well. Other than that, have a tremendous day guys and peace out. Hey guys, it's Daimyo and today I'm going to be helping you on how to identify midfakes. Yeah, so let's start off with these 3 Meteo L-Drago Beys right here. One out of these 3 is a midfake, while the other 2 Meteos are both Takara Tomy and Hasbro. Without me telling you, I will give you a few seconds to see if you can figure out which Bey is the midfake. Here is our Bey number 1. Here is our Bey number 2. And here is our Bey number 3. Now that you have had a good look at all 3 of these Beys, have you figured out which Bey is the midfake yet? Do you think it's Bey number 1? Or Bey number 2? Or do you think it's Bey number 3? Comment down below which one you think it is before I reveal the answer. And the answer was Bey number 2. That's right, number 2 was the midfake, number 1 was the Hasbro version, and number 3 was the Takara Tomy version. So if you got this answer correct, how did you know that option number 2 was the midfake? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you didn't know that number 2 was the midfake, then I'll be teaching you right now on how to identify these midfake Beyblades. Yeah, so first up we're going to compare the midfake Meteo L-Drago to the Hasbro version and the Takara Tomy version. First up we have the face bolts, and you can immediately tell which one is the midfake due to its poor printing quality. The tattooed face bolt on the Hasbro version is much more clearer and well positioned when compared to the midfake. Moving on, we have 3 Meteo energy rings here, and immediately you can recognize how frighteningly similar the midfake energy ring is when compared to the Takara Tomy version. But don't worry, once you have both of these side by side, you will start to realize how much of a poor imitation the midfake version truly is. The colours on the midfake version are much more washed when compared to the original. The mold quality on the midfake is also extremely messy. The most notable difference between Takara Tomy's version and the midfake is that Takara Tomy's version actually has rubber on the energy ring, whereas on the midfake, it's actually made out of a very hard rubber or just plastic in general. As for the Hasbro version, the difference is pretty much night and day. Moving on, we have our 3 Meteo fusion wheels, and once again you can immediately tell which one is the midfake. Takara's and Hasbro's Meteo wheel features a bronze gold. While the shade of bronze gold may slightly differ from wheel to wheel, it will always be within a similar range, whereas the midfake version comes with a washed white gold, which just pretty much screams fake. And lastly, our final component for this comparison is the spin track and tip, although we're only going to be primarily focusing on the performance tip. So once again, you can pretty much immediately tell which one is the midfake just by colour alone. The midfake version actually seems to be fairly darker than the Takara Tomy and the Hasbro version. Not only does the midfake track and tip come with inaccurate colours, but the performance tip is actually entirely different. Not only is it slightly wider than the original, but it's also significantly taller. So that pretty much sums up our Meteo L-Drago comparison. I hope it was instructive for you, but this was actually one of the easier ones. So what happens if you have a standard Beyblade that is a midfake and you just can't tell? So yeah, right here we have our Earth Eagle. One is Hasbro and one is a midfake. The midfake is on the left and the Hasbro version is on the right, and immediately you can see a pretty similar issue on this midfake Earth Eagle that the midfake Meteo L-Drago also had. If you already noticed, then you are correct. The problem is the faceplate. Again, the tattooed faceplate is poorly positioned with a blurry quality. Moving on, the easiest way as to ascertain whether this is a midfake or not would be how shiny the metal wheel is. While new metal wheels are always vibrant and shiny, they will also always be subject to the process of oxidization. This happens when the metal wheel reacts with the oxygen in the air. The metal on the metal wheel and the oxygen in the air will combine to form metal oxide, and this metal oxide will coat the metal wheel, making it appear to be dull. Whereas midfake metal wheels use an entirely different metal alloy which prevent them from undergoing this process, which is why these midfake metal wheels remain to be shiny even though they've been exposed to oxygen for a year. So now I've shown you how to identify these midfake bays, I'm going to present you with a few parts and bays to see if you're able to tell which one is a midfake and which one is legitimate. Well, it's DaimyoGT and I hope this video has been instructive, and thank you for watching.
Bye.